Okay, we are live.
Hey guys, welcome to the Play4Life Comics Thursday night sale and auction. Hope everybody's doing well out there in TV land. We're going to get some shares out there if you guys are a part of any Facebook groups and want to do that. We always appreciate it. Run over a little personal info about the store. We are a full-service comic shop in Wake Forest, North Carolina, just north of Raleigh. If you're ever in the area, swing on by, check us out. We are open 7 days a week. We do 3 live shows a week. Tuesday nights, Thursday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern. Sunday mornings, 9 a.m. Eastern. Definitely put that on your to-do list. Our shipping is $9 for up to 8 books. Anything over 8 books and under 40 is going to run you $16. $16 will also get you up to 3 slabs. Or a slab and a handful of raw books. All right. Hey, J-Pop, what's going on? All right, we're going to run over what we got showing. She-Hulk #1, 9/2/250. This is Ferryman #1, Virgin variant, limited to 300 copies. Art by Peach Momoko from Scorpion Comics. Early Momoko exclusive work. $100 on that. Detective 880, 9.8, 550. Hey, Matthew, what's going on? Like the Harry and the Hendersons profile pic there. Was thinking about that movie today. Invincible #1. This was a reprint that came out a few years ago from the Skybound X stuff. This has gold foil lettering with some early Invincible covers all throughout the background. Let's start at $5 and do dollar increments. ASM 365 for Spider-Man $20.99, $25. ASM $549, $3, $550, $12, $552, $3, $553, $3, and $561, $3.
J-Pop is in the auction at $5 for Invincible #1 reprint.
Adds up to 24. Let's go $20 on it. Got some horror stuff. Everybody's feeling the Halloween season, so we did pull some horror stuff for tonight.
Lexington Raleigh says, Happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday, Lexington. Hope you're doing well. All right, we got a few Edgar Allan Poe's Snifter of Blood. You got Poe in space. Poe under the ocean fighting a octopus with a knife in his mouth, and Poe as the wild one there. Let's go. Had him at 6. Let's go $5 a piece, 12 on the set. You got 3, 2, and 1.
When I think horror anthologies, I like mine to include Edgar Allan Poe in space.
Sure. I get it, man. Let's go in a second. Call it J-Pop. $5. Invincible #1. Gold foil reprint.
Clint Dorman says, Hey, guys.
Hey, Clint. Welcome in.
He's in the auction at $6.
All right. Tell you what, we got first spot. If we can get some shares out there, guys, we do appreciate that. If we can get up to, let's say, 28 people total, we'll throw the first spot up on auction.
Nice.
What's up, Joshua? How are things in the Great White North? Is it getting cold up there yet? Tomb of Dracula 10, facsimile, cover price $4.
I love these facsimiles. They have the old original advertisements inside of them. It's closest thing you'll get to holding the original, short of a close to 4-figure price tag on most of them now.
Venom #1, glow in the dark, $30. I tell you what, 25 takes it tonight.
Has a sick Venom cover, especially if it's glow in the dark.
Yeah, just great. Very simplistic. solid, to the point.
Is that a negative space?
I don't know. Everybody's too crazy with the negative
Lexington
space.
Raleigh wants a facsimile, and so does J-Pop.
There's only one, so who got it first?
There should have been a second one in there, but yes.
If there was, I'll find it. Give me a moment, fellas. I only saw the one. I'll work on that then.
All right, well, then the first was Lexington.
We'll work on one for you, Jay. Oh, we got you. There you go. Boom. The Mini Ghost of Dr. Graves, number 11. Solid 12-cent Charlton Steve Ditko artwork. So Steve Ditko, famous for creating Spider-Man. Here's some other early horror stuff he was doing. $15 book. Let's go 13. Lucky number 13.
Some of my favorite reading are the old horror comics. There's some old school kind of cool in there.
New Mutants 87, first cable. This is second printing. Liefeld McFarlane cover. Let's go $8. Who are we having this auction? $6. Clint Dorman. Let's go on and third call that. Keep it moving.
J-Pop asks for the price on New Mutants again.
$8. Secrets of Sinister House. This was a horror anthology piece. I think it was either last year or the year before. It is a John Romita Jr. cover. Cover price is $10 on it. We'll go 8 tonight.
The look of the way they turn the tables and they make Joker terrified of the Batman. It's a cool look. And I think that book even got hot when it originally came out. It was under ordered by shops.
High grade newsstand Iron Man 100. Priced it today for the store at $40. Let's go $35. 1977. I'm pretty sure that's JR as well. Again, goes to show you, how does an artist get worse throughout his career? Johnny Mendoza, welcome back, man. He's in at 7. We're going to go to second call that.
Clint Dorman's back in at 8.
Second call. We'll keep it rolling. So this was an interesting one. We didn't know this today, but I guess Key Collector kind of updated how they word this one. Johnny's in at 9. It's a nice high-grade copy. So you got a Liefeld cover, Havoc, Wolvie, Colossus. It's definitely a kind of spoofy issue. They're doing their satirical take on it's one of the DC storylines. If you guys know, let me know. But what's interesting about this, hold on, let me find the panel, is all the cameos. So it's an alien invasion, but they go jokey with it. So you got Jabba the Hutt, Boba Fett, the alien, E.T., Martian Manhunters. Oh, no, that's Bib Fortuna. You got Yoda. You got Alf, Hawkman.
You're out of frame. So, yeah.
One of the guys from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. You got some conehead looking dudes.
That's
Chewbacca's
Alien.
in there. Aliens right there. Darth Vader. All kinds of stuff. And oddly enough, now they do obscure it, but they do mention this on Key Collector. But there you go. Jean Grey, full frontal nudity with some
nice
excursion.
Hansel Phipps says that's DC Invasion.
DC Invasion. Thank you. I couldn't remember the storyline there.
And Clint is in the auction at $10.
Boom, $10 on that. Let's go on the second call. Let's go on third call it to Clint at $10. That is Uncanny 245.
That's a really good condition too. Doesn't look too beat up.
Mr. Monsters High Octane Horror #1. What do we have on this book, Alex?
It was not priced when I found it.
Okay, $10, guys. Eclipse Comics, $10, or make me an offer. H.P. Lovecraft, the Master of Horror from Adventure Comics. That's one of those. It's one of those smaller companies I never thought I'd see go away, but it did. No, I'm joking. I never heard of them. $10 on that, and that is a Renner cover.
It's a nice cover. I like the that just usage of light and shadow to make it look warm and hot.
Last call on the auction. Tell you what. Next up, we're going to put the Alf book up. Last call. Get those bids in.
Now, Lord knows, Invincible is not going away.
No.
It's going to be a very popular property for you.
Put a second season out yet?
If they haven't, they are soon.
It was good. What I didn't like, that I'll go home and say, is I had that same week they released Invincible. They also released Jupiter's Legacy on Netflix. Both very similar storylines. I had higher hopes for Jupiter's Legacy by Mark Millar. And if you've not watched it, it is a great story. It's very well done. Invincible came out, blew it out of the water. Cartoon blood beat out. It's just it is what it is. But both were fun stories. If you like alternate takes on superhero lore, I would definitely check both out. Clayton Crane, Man of the Hour, Venom and Carnage, #1, $85. Greatest artist ever. No, he is a good artist. I just know he's been kind of getting it from all angles. Mr. Monsters 3D High Octane Horror #1, $5. Grim Tales of Terror from Zenoscope Halloween Special Quarterly. Great cover there, $5. Last call. We're going to count this thing down in about 10 seconds to Clinton Dorman at $10.
You may first notice the beautiful woman on the cover, but behind her, a monster. Some of these Zenoscope covers are slept on very hard.
Well, and some of them can't be high print runs and things like that.
Oh, very small, microscopic compared to everything else these days.
Peter Parker, the Spectacular Spider-Man 27. I'll tell you the key on this. This is the first time Frank Miller draws Daredevil. We got 80 on it. Tell you what, 70 takes it today.
Is that a Frank Miller cover as well?
Yes. Johnny is in at 12.
He is in at 12?
Update that. Last call, counting it down, guys.
It's a killer book to own. I love that foil text on the front.
Oh, yes. Gold foil.
Yep.
All right. Sounding much better than I did Tuesday night, guys. Thank you for all the well wishes. Minor head cold, but they'll kind of put you back a little bit. So feeling much better today.
So far, it looks like the Invincible reprint is
Johnny Mendoza, $12. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, uno. Sold to Johnny Mendoza at $12.
Absolutely. Hope you enjoy your book.
High grade Uncanny 245 with cameos by Darth, Chewie, the Alien, Alf, ET, you name it, they're in there. Started at $1, guys. Let's see it go. Silver Surfer number 50, foil cover, 90s goodness, $5. Got some Howling Commandos here. Kind of disparate with numbers, but here we go. Number 58. Number 58 at $6. 69 at 9. Bringing it to 15. 72 at 6, bringing it to 21. 74 at 6, bringing it to 27. And 77 at 6, bringing it to 33. Let's call it 25 on the stack.
And the condition is really crazy for a lot of those.
Yep, they're nice.
They're really
solid higher mid-grade copies. Twilight Zone number 32. Rod Serling on the cover. Great painted cover there. You got like a woman turning into a tornado. When he scorned the wind that rescued him, it broke a storm of jealous fury on him. There you go. Gold key, 15 center, early 70s.
We see your bid of $1,
$10.
Mike, but J-Pop has you beat with 5. And Eddie Watson wants to know, what print is the Silver Surfer?
It is a 3rd. Wouldn't have noticed if you hadn't pointed it out.
I wonder how many of those Howling Commandos we're going to see in the Secret Invasion. Those seem like great characters for them to sort of bring back to life for that show miniseries.
Grimm Tales of Terror 2018 Halloween special. Trick or Treat cover by Alfredo Reyes, I believe. There you go, $5.
Eddie Watson wants the Silver Surfer. And what's the price? $5?
Let's see.
Sorry, Matt. Someone else bought it.
Tell you what, we probably have more of those. At one time, we had like 10 of them in the store. So I didn't realize there were multiple printings of that book. Give me a moment, guys.
Johnny Mendoza wants to know if you'd take $35 for the set of Howling Commandos.
What I had like.
Not remember. It was maybe a little bit above that.
All right, I had 6, 9. Yeah, I'll go 30, Johnny.
All right, $35.
Creature number 1 from Vintage or Vault Comics. $10. All right, let's go in a second. Call it a J-Pop at $5. Thor 134 first high evolutionary. Had it at 300. Let's go 2.25. High grade Boris Karloff number 93. Boris Karloff's Tales of Mystery. This thing is super clean. Trademark or copyright by the estate of Boris Karloff. So this is posthumously. Posthumously? I don't know. I'm messing that one up.
Posthumously, yeah.
All right, there we go. Boris Karloff, number 93. You got a cowboy getting snapped up by a squid, maybe a cuttlefish even.
Without exaggeration, that is the best condition gold key I think I've ever seen.
It is. It was that for me.
In years of working here, I don't think I've ever seen a gold key look.
Well, their paper's always like low quality.
Yeah.
Like, all right, so here's a rough one. Boom. Grimm's number 22. Grimm's Ghost Stories. $3.
Eddie wants the Karloff. How much was it?
I think I went 8.
8, got it. That's a great buy for $8 for sure.
Karloff, also a high grade, not as high as the other one. This is number 42. You do have a crease here, a little crease there. Not as beautiful. That one's just a beautiful copy. You don't see them that clean. That gold key stuff they made out of tissue paper.
It really did.
We'll go $8 on this one as well. It is an earlier issue by half.
And they
All right, let's go. Last Call X-Men 245, featuring Alf, Darth Vader, Chewie, the Alien, E.T., Jabba the Hutt's in there. I don't think I pointed him out.
it's a really fun uncanny to add to your collection.
It is just a cool one with a. I think it's a Liefeld and Liefeld cover.
And it's a Wolverine smoking cover, which I don't know how many of y'all are out there chasing it, but something you'll never see him ever do on a cover again.
Early issue IDW Turtles. Had it at 45. Let's go $30. Let's do a little Karloff package here.
Yeah, that is also a pretty nice one. I think I only see 1 or 2 spine ticks.
Boris Karloff, 12, 83, 51, 95. All mid-grade. Let's go. $5 a piece, 15 on the stack. Gold Key Horror, man. Not a lot of people chasing it. Invincible Iron Man 158, $8. Last call, guys. We're counting down to J-Pop at $5. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, uno. Sold.
And Lexington is claiming Karloff 51 with the snail.
Ooh, okay. Vicious snail. A little bit of a different take on the old.
You said $4 or more.
Yeah, 4. When I think of snails, I always think of the original Doctor Dolittle, where they ride off in the shell of the snail, right before he rides off on the giant moth from the moon. All right, guys. This is the first spot. How many people we got there?
We have 19 people in the room.
First spot, Spec Spidey 98. Let's start it at $10. Do $5 increments. If we hit 20, all bets are off. We can do dollar increments. ASM number 1 Marvel Milestone Edition. Had it at 15. Let's go $10.
Mike is in the auction at $10.
Zenoscope from Ripley's Believe It or Not, numbers 1 and 2. Just some great covers. The detail on these things is just fun.
There's not a lot of Zenoscope covers that aren't cheesecakey, which makes it rare in itself.
It's true. We had $6 a piece on them. Let's do them as a set at $10.
Ken Asman says low print run on that Peter Parker too.
I agree. I'll pull it off and show it to you guys. Solid copy. We had it at $35 in the store. G.I. Joe number 1 newsstand had it at $300. Let's go $250. Al Milgram cover.
Tracy
Black
Mueller is claiming the Ripleys. What was your
10? And we'll stack it with your other book over there from Tuesday, Tracy.
Yeah, these are really cool.
Yeah, cool covers. Gambit Road kissing cover. This is an Andy Kubert. X-Men Volume 2, number 24. Had it at 12. Let's do $10. I agree, Ken. Jurassic Park, number 1 of 4 from Topps Comics. Great. The eyeball sticking out. Danger box. Had it at 8. Let's go $5. All right, we had that Ripley's up. Now we're going to show you some old Gold Key Ripley's. Gold Key Ripley True Ghost Stories. Does have a sticker, a little bit rough around the edges. This is number 44. Old school painted cover, Gold Key, $5.
Eric Price is in the auction at $15.
All right, let's go on and set the call there. Eric, if it's your first time dealing with us and you do win the auction, do go on and send us your PayPal info and address. That way we know we're charging you the right amount of shipping. Grimm's Ghost Stories, another painted cover, great Gold Key. You got a pirate, you got like a conquistador with a Tommy gun, Rolexes, gold rings, dollar bills, and pirate ships. I don't know. A ghost pirate plunders a masquerade party for his final booty.
That sounds like a Our Flag Means Death.
Right.
Sounds like...
Grimm's Ghost Stories, number 42. $4.
All right. Tracy Miller wants the Knit Last Ripley's. What was your price on that? $5?
Yep.
Okay, and then Jason Weiss wants to know the price of Jurassic.
Jurassic, I think I had $8 on it.
And is that technically the first appearance of the Jurassic Park in comics?
I won't speak on that. Can't say. I just don't know.
If it is, that's a great price because who knows? Marvel could buy the Jurassic Park franchise tomorrow and bring it in Jurassic Park versus the Avengers.
I will say I don't watch a lot of late night talk shows. The other night I'm watching Jimmy Fallon, and he does this bit where he does these fake word from our sponsors.
Yeah.
Right. And he ran through 6 or 8 of them. The one he landed on that stuck to me was Marvel. Yeah. We used to sell 25-cent cartoon books. Now we own all of entertainment. Isn't life weird? And then he goes on to the next thing. I found it entertaining. It was a lot of fun.
I truly believe that any first appearance in comics of a major multimedia franchise is worth buying, especially for under $10.
French Batman in a smaller format. We had it at 18. Let's go $12 on that. I'm going to step away for just a second. We're going to go on and third call the Spider-Man. When I come back, we'll last call it. While Alex runs over a little info about us.
Ken Asman says, Gold Key used to do a time tunnel series. Don't think it lasted long.
No, a lot of their series were very short run.
Yeah.
We're going to give them basics.
So you guys should know by now that we usually bill through PayPal every night after the show. And payments are going to be due within 24 hours. And if you're a first-time buyer, just go ahead and email us your info and your address so we know that you're serious, you want to buy these books. As far as shipping goes, we have years of great shipping and happy customers who can attest to the fact that we send our stuff and we package it to arrive safely at your doorstep, and our rates are going to be $9 for 1 to 8 books and $16 for up to 40 books or 3 slabs, and that's a continental. We will ship anywhere in the world. We just got to quote you a custom rate for it. Thanks, Ken. Yeah, we try to pack. Brandon's very particular about it. He likes to be the only guy who packs things up. He likes to make sure that he can sign off on each package being secure and safe. And it's something we're pretty proud of here. That being said, the auction is still going to Eric Price for $15 for the Peter Parker first spot.
Solid $30 book. Counting down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and sold.
$15 to Eric Price. Y'all know how we do it at Play4Life. We will end auctions early.
Jurassic Park #1 started at $1.
Yes, it is, Jay Franks, just on the auction block. It can be yours. Jeff Brothers asks, how much are the graded books?
Tales of Suspense 57 First Iron Man. $1,000 or make me an offer. Captain Carter #1 in a 9.8. 125. Let's do 300 or make me an offer.
Ken Asman asks, did you guys ever get any mid-grade sensational She-Hulk 40? That's the naked cover. No. Jay Franks is in the auction at 3.
Conan #1 in a 4.0, 375, and Daredevil #10 newsstand. 400. ASM 375, $15.
Great cover of Venom and Spidey duking it out.
In gold foil.
Ken says it's the only one he needs, and it's too expensive and high grade.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was a book to have chased about 5 years ago.
Which book was it?
She-Hulk 40.
Oh, yeah. Is that the one where she's holding the
Comics
code? I sold one to our co-host here probably about 4 years ago.
I think it came back in 9.6.
ASM 407. Did I buy it back from you?
Something like that. I think I sold it on eBay, actually.
Okay, 413, 414, 416, and 422. We had them at 6, 8, bringing it to 14, 6 to 20, 10 to 30, 6 to 36. Let's go 25 on the stack.
Who did the covers on those?
We've not gotten any bids on the Jurassic Park. Oh, yeah.
Yes,
Okay, we're at $3. Let's go in and second call that. The covers on those are not sure. If you guys know, let us know in the comments. High grade X-Men 266 First Gambit 250.
Matt Howard wants to know, does the ASM 413 still have the Kool-Aid in it?
Let's find out.
Yeah.
We've had them with the Kool-Aid in it. As I feel it, I'm going to go in and say yes. There's your Kool-Aid pack. I will honor my price at $8.
Is it worth more with the Kool-Aid in it? Really?
Because it was some new flavor they were trying. Let's see what it is. Island Twist. There you go. So if you guys want to try some 30-year-old Kool-Aid, 1996. So it was 24-year-old Kool-Aid.
There you go. Ken Asman asks, is the Kool-Aid still good?
Tell you what, you buy it and let me know. There you go.
But $8 for a book with an insert still in like that? That sounds like a decent
Thank you,
price.
Maurice. I am feeling much better. Still got a little sniffly, but I do appreciate the well wishes, man. I really do. That stuff means a lot to me. So, but yeah, it was just a head cold. I did test for COVID. Everything was fine there. But yeah, it's just a summer cold.
All right, Jurassic Park still going for $3.
All right, let's go on and last call it. Tell you what, never knew. Bill Willingham wrote Robin. Found a nice little stack of those today. Bill Willingham of Fables fame.
Yeah.
04. You got Robin 121, 122, 123, 124, and 125. Let's go. $3 a piece, 10 on the stack.
Neil Shields wants to know if we got a FF 121.
Send us that offline, Neil. That's something I have to go digging for tomorrow. Don't have one ready for the show, so.
Bill Willingham. That is crazy. I know he's been public in the past about getting blackballed by Marvel because some editor came up to him and was like, listen here, you writer. We're gonna tell you what to write. And then Bill was like, I don't need this gig that bad.
Right.
And they never gave him a second one.
Got a few other ASMs here. ASM 506, 510, 511, 512, and 513. $4 a piece, 15 on the stack.
And that's Straczynski run, it looks like.
Yeah.
That was the lower print run ASMs, right?
Last Call, Jurassic Park, number 1 of 4. I'm going to pull this out. Topps Comics. No visible spine ticks. Nice clean book. This one feels like it had some kind of insert. Oh, it's a Mark Jeweler. Just kidding, guys. No, it does have one of Jurassic Park Amber Chrome Edition, serial number, limited edition. I don't know what an Amber Chrome is. Something signed by Simonson. There you go, the classic Gate picture there.
Nice.
Dave Cockrum cover of X-Men fame.
Really cool book to potentially get for $3.
I remember when those Jeeps came out. My grandparents bought one when Jurassic Park came out. It was when the Grand Cherokee was released. It was kind of a big thing.
Yeah. They were cool. I saw somebody out in Greensboro years ago had one of those.
T-Cats 180. Tomb of Dracula 11.
That's the issue right after the first appearance of Blade.
$8. All right. Counter down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and sold.
Jurassic Park to Jay Franks for $3.
Yeah, Sergeant Rock's a good character.
Jason Weiss wants to know the grade on the Tomb.
Low, Jason. I'm going to go a 4-0 on that one. Next up on auction, X-Men. Now, this isn't just your run-of-the-mill X-Men. This is 1, 2, 3, and 4. You get all four copies. They are still polybagged. You could only pick these up at Pizza Hut back when the show was out. I remember chasing these because you can only get one each time you went. It was a kids' meal kind of thing. All 4 issues, still polybagged. No visible spine ticks. Great condition.
No visible grease, is there?
No crappy pepperoni grease or anything. $6 a piece. We had them, so it would add a $24 value there. Let's start it at 5. Do $5 increments up to 15. Maurice is in at 10.
As a great, very cool thing. You got the Pizza Hut logo at the bottom.
You know, I watched a history special recently. It's The Food That Made America. They did an episode on like Domino's and Pizza Hut.
Yeah.
The guys who started Pizza Hut in Kansas in the 60s had never had a pizza.
Really?
They were going off an explanation written in like the New York Times or something.
Of what pizza was.
Of what pizza was supposed to be. They made it for a Midwestern palate.
Yeah.
Sold it. Now everybody knows who Pizza Hut is. I mean, it's, you know.
Yeah.
They obviously they did something right.
It's
Pizza Hut, you know, I remember when it was like a go-to in the 80s as a kid. I'm 41. And so I was like 11 when this show came out. And so it was a formative years.
Johnny, that is not a Dracula reprint. That is the real deal. J-Pop's in the auction at 11, and Maurice Davis is in at 12. Yeah, Pizza Hut was like fine dining in the 90s. Everyone ate just horribly in the 90s, and no one knew, no one cared.
I wouldn't call that true. It wasn't fine dining. It was accessible. Had some more Grimm's ghost stories. This is number 31, number 20, number 39, number 20. Oh, sorry, number 2 are listed as 20. They can't both be 20. These are Grimm's ghost stories. $4 a piece, 12 on the stack.
J-Pop was in at 15 for the Pizza Hut books, and now Maurice Davis is in at 16.
This is true. This is true, Tracy. I remember because the pizza wasn't that good. It was like Chuck E. Cheese. I remember going to Chuck E. Cheese for birthdays. My parents explained years later. They're like, pizza was horrible. The kids would run off and play video games, and they served beer. That's why we had all your birthdays there.
Ken says there's no big Pizza Huts anymore, just Pizza Hut Expresses. It's all takeout.
Right.
J-Pop's in at 17.
They've gone the way of the Little Caesars, which in my hands down, when it comes to big pizza places, quality-wise, the worst.
They spend a lot of money on advertising.
Oh, pizza. Come on, everybody knows that.
Yeah.
Got some Maximum Carnage issues here.
Tracy Mueller says there's a Pizza Hut in Zebulon. Maurice Davis is in at 20.
There used to be one here in Wake Forest that, after school dances or football games, everybody ate at. It was kind of the go-to. ASM 378, Web of 101, Amazing 380. So you got 5, and 10. All I believe they're all Bagley Carnage covers. They'd add up to 20. I'll take 15 on the set. There was. Yes. Speaking of VHS tapes, we just went through a collection today. I got to make an offer on tomorrow. A lot of sealed VHS though from the 80s. Very interesting.
Jay Franks is claiming your Spider-Man.
All right, 15. Some 90s goodness. Incredible Hulk, $3.93. Green foil, $5. Put that back up there. Final Night 1 through 4, all DC Universe variants. Had it at 100. Let's go, $80.
Now, what is a DC Universe variant?
They were ones that were usually in like 3-packs, 10-packs, that kind of thing. Typically 90s books. With this on typically the bottom right hand. A lot of them snuck through in dollar bins for many years because you got to lift the whole book out to see that it's a DCU variant. Kind of like a Mark Jewelers in that way that it kind of hides itself. Had these the only one on eBay right now. He's asking $153. We had ours priced at $100. I'll take $80. My loss will be your gain.
Well, it's a really cool set of something you don't see in the wild.
Cat and Carrot and his zoo crew. Where are we at on this auction? Maurice is at $20. We're going to go on the third call that.
$20 seems really cheap for a childhood, but that's up to y'all. The market decides the price.
I am going to show these off because these things are super clean. Here's your spines. I can't see any spine ticks. Of course, my eyes aren't what they used to be, but there you go. There's your spines.
So these books were taken care of.
Well, they were never pulled out of the poly bags. They're still in the poly bags.
So.
And sometimes that can be a detriment. Certain poly bags with yellow stuff, but if you look at the number boxes here, there's no yellowing. This is just sharp copies. And that classic 90s look on all these characters. There's your Gambit Rogue, Wolverine versus Sauron. I believe these were wraparounds too. Yeah, let's look at that because I believe You can see a saber-toothed hair flapping in the wind, 90s style there. There he is, yep. Against Zabu,
Can you
I
drop
believe.
it a little bit lower for the camera? Yeah,
There you go. Wraparound covers on all four.
that's so cool.
Still polybagged. So let's look at our wraparounds. That's number 2. Let's look at the number 1. You had Gambit Rogue.
Times like these, I'm still mad that we're not allowed to bid on auctions if we're working.
I did have to draw Sentinel on the back there. I did have to draw a line on that at some point because it just it didn't look great.
I'd have been in here bidding on these for sure.
I did make a rule against these guys at some point with that stuff, guys.
Ken Asman says all the heroes had vests in the 90s, and I still think vests are pretty heroic. You never see a bad guy.
Pouches.
Yep.
Liefeld brought the pouch out with all of them, or those weird headgear things like Gambit wears with his hair hanging out, but it kind of guards his ears. I don't know what that was all about. You got Storm on the back of this one with Beast and Magneto.
Maurice Davis wants to know how much for the Captain Carrot.
$10, Maurice. Nice high grade Captain Carrot and his amazing Zoo Crew. Funtabulous first issue right there.
Lexington says the same thing. How much is the Captain Carrot?
Newsstand, $10, guys.
And in decent shape.
It is. I'll pull it out and show it off. Oh, there you go. You got kind of the. I think this was when they were fighting in the danger rooms stuff. So,
Maurice Davis is claiming it.
All right, where are we at on this auction? Last call, guys. I think we're at $20 to Maurice Davis. Bishop, I thought Bishop was a great character. Thought they didn't quite do him like, didn't quite do him justice when they did the Days of Future Past movie. I think it was a good movie, but
Ken, I don't actually think 90s comics fell off. The stories are really good. The characters are good. It's just a lot of people here, they want to spend money on what they think is rare, and we're kind of getting to that point where a lot of 90s stuff, it's sifting itself. It's the rare stuff is around, you can find it, and the not rare stuff is.
And I think they're finally getting their due diligence, though, because for the longest time, if I saw 90s, if it wasn't the 5 keys I could think of from Marvel, I stuck stuff in the dollar bin. I don't do that no more. It's not like that at all. There's a lot of 90s stuff, runs people are trying to put together. Last issues are starting to shine out, like things like, look at Static last issue. You price that. All right, we got a Static number 1 right here. Somebody look up who's got their phone handy on the show. Not you.
Okay.
Somebody on the show. Look up and tell me what you could get a last issue of Static. I believe it's number 46. See what that goes for. There's a Static number 1, $40. Tell me how much more the last issue is. I bet you it's 7 times.
Oh, easily. Because the print runs by the end, like everyone says they were overprinting, and there were, but
New 52 Futures in Catwoman number 1, Lenticular. $5. Werewolf by Night number 41. $10 hairs.
Like, reason why that She-Hulk 40 was worth so much money is because it was the middle issue in an underprinted series from the 90s, and it spent most of its life in dollar bins. Yep. So finding it in high condition is rare.
It's like the She-Hulk with the Adam Hughes cover.
Yeah.
There was probably less than 7,000 of those things ordered.
Easily. And Ken says that he thinks a lot of 90s comics are lost through floods.
I think that's a fair assessment, man.
A lot of 90s comics got thrown out in the bust.
Boris Karloff, Tales of Mystery. Not sure the number on this one. $5. All right. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and sold to Maurice Davis at $20. Very cool piece of Pizza Hut 90s X-Men history there. Yeah. I remember chasing those. What do we got? Well, let's put a fun horror thing up for auction. We're getting in the Halloween spirit over here. We're about to decorate the store. That's a big deal here for the store.
Hansel says Static 46 is $300
Boom.
compared to the 40 for the number one.
We had one in. I had no idea. All right. I mean, this thing was high grade. Came from a certain collection. You could probably guess. And had no idea. Holy crap, man. Batman 127. 1 in 25. Lee and Nook. Great looking Catwoman cover. Let's start it at $5. Let's do $5 increments up to 15, and then we'll drop it off.
Wasn't that also a first appearance? So
No Man was a great series. Great underrated. Like Blaze, like all that stuff. It's just great reading.
Like some Raleigh's in the auction at $5, and I think that that's, if you got to buy a first appearance, definitely buy the incentive. Matthew Howard, I agree completely. Like that sensational She-Hulk, I love reading it. I probably have half the run in my personal collection.
Well, it had a bad connotation in the last, let's say, 5 years ago. 90s, everything was overprinted. Nobody wants that stuff. And that was true, but now I feel like there was great reading. I did 90% of my early comic book reading was 90s books. That's what I achieved on.
People chase their childhoods, and the people that grew up on Silver Age, they're retiring now. They're liquidating their collection. Now it's, the Bronze Age, and Bronze Age is really getting the respect it's due. That's what I noticed all through COVID. Derek Cable's in the auction at $10, and Maurice Davis spotted your Invaders back there, and he wanted to know which ones they were.
Give me a second, Maurice. World War Hulk number 5 and a 9.8, $250. Inhumans number 5 and a 9.8. This is the first Yelena Belova. Had it at 5. Let's go 4. Let's go 4 and a quarter on that. Invaders. Let me get you. Was about to toss them up. We've tossed them up somewhat recently, so I'll put them back. Invaders number 17. Nazi bondage cover, $5.
I saw that in the boxes today, and I said, swastika bondage. Someone's going to buy that tonight.
Invaders 29, also swastika cover. The Teutonic Knight. Headed at 15. Let's go 10.
So yeah, if you got a $5 bill burning a hole in your pocket, go ahead and buy the Nazi dominatrix. Oh, Lexington Raleigh's on it. He's claiming it. And you said $5?
Yep. Hulk. Is this a McFarlane cover? Can't tell. Hulk number 333, high grade copy, $8.
And then Maurice Davis is claiming all Invaders, but we had already sold one, so I think that's the.
Well, he asked about it first, correct?
He did ask about it first before Lexington. So
okay. Sorry, Lexington. We do have kind of a long running rule. If someone asks about something, they do get first right of refusal. So sorry about that. I think I have another copy of that book. Let me hunt that down. Which box did you find it in? Out front?
I found it out front in the. Actually, no. I think I found this in the deep storage.
Okay, give me a second.
Yeah, Maurice, you got the books. And then Jay Franks is claiming the Hulk.
I do think I have another copy on that, Lex, and I'm going to look for it, and I'll put it aside for you. Invaders 41 headed at 15. Let's go $12. And 37 headed at 12. Let's go $10.
Maurice Davis is claiming that Invaders too.
ASM 572 had it at $10.
She said 10 and 12 on these? Or 15 and 12?
12 and 10.
12 and 10. Got it.
ASM 586, 588, 589, 590, and 591. $4 a piece. 12 on the stack.
Lexton says, no problem. Thank you. Yeah, we appreciate
Ken,
you understand.
Do send us that list, Kim. All right, Derek Cable's in at $10. This is the 1 in 25 Batman 127 Lee Ennia Catwoman cover.
I could have swore there was a first in it.
Well, give me a second. I can tell you.
Yeah.
We have the technology.
We do have the tech. And that Sensational She-Hulk we have up there for 40 is a awesome book to own. I mean, she's sitting there saying she's going to rip up your X-Men right there on the cover. And Jason Weiss wants to know if you'd take $5 for the middle X-Men.
Middle X-Men.
Or not middle X, ASM.
I got 10 on it. I can take 8, Jason. Let me know. Is that 127? Origin of Failsafe. Speculation that Penguin's daughter will be her father's successor. Right now, the regular book is sitting at 5. So there you go, getting a good deal on that one. And we're going to go on the last call, count that down, and then we're going to sign off for the night, guys. We do appreciate y'all joining us. We'll be back, what's tonight? Thursday. We'll be back Sunday morning, 9 a.m. We also do our FOC show. Check that out. That is live currently on YouTube and Facebook. We thought we were going to have to do away with doing Facebook. I think we're going to be able to hold it out. We'll see. There was some tricky wording in Facebook's press release, so we'll see what we can do. Yes, it is direct. All right, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and sold to
Derek Cable for 10. And Eric Price wants to know what was the price of Catwoman Futures End?
$5.
Ken, supposedly, but I don't think it's our kind of show they're trying to get rid of.
We did it first. Like when we first read it, it seemed like we'd have to do away with Facebook. But after reading it again, I think they're going after a specific thing that we don't do. But yeah, there was a thing probably about a month ago.
And Eric Price is claiming the.
And Eric, if it's your first time dealing with us, do go on and send us your PayPal info, and we will get you invoiced here in the next 10 minutes.
And you count down the auction, correct?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and sold to
Derek Cable for 10.
You got it. All right, guys. We appreciate it. Y'all have a great night out there and stay safe.